Hey there, it's Connie Valentine, and today I wanted to share with you 5 simple secrets or lessons that I've learned from Kobe Bryant on how to be great in life, achieve success through sleep and meditation. So I was watching this kind of like a mini documentary or mini program with Ariana Huffington presented it, and she had a little chat, or there was a presentation from Kobe Bryant who spoke about how he uses sleep and meditation. So he shared these secrets that he uses on how he was such a great performance, and he called these things performance enhancers. So that's Kobe Bryant's words. And I found this quite interesting because he was such a great basketball player playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm not going to pretend to know all about him or be this raving fan just because of what's happened recently, the unfortunate passing away of him and his daughter. But I was fascinated when I was looking in my news feed that he actually practiced meditation and mindfulness. And I was very drawn to find out more and learn about it. So I listened to this interview, and he spoke about the power of sleep and how he used to sleep only 2 to 3 hours a night. And he used to practice and practice and practice his basketball moves and train for endless hours. Yet, one time he played this game and his performance really sucked. And he said to himself, what is going on? Why aren't I performing? And eventually he worked out, maybe it's because I'm getting older and I'm not 20 anymore. And this is what he said, I probably need some more sleep. So he shared with us that you need to get more sleep. Well, in his words, get 30 minutes at least and not extra sleep. Are you getting enough sleep? So this is a question to ask yourself. Are you sleeping enough so that you can be at your best? Your body feels energized. You're not falling asleep at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Your brain is awake. You can keep your eyes open. I know for me, I used to go to bed at midnight all the time. In fact, every now and then I still go to bed really late. And this was a really powerful reminder for me to rein in my bedtime hours and focus on sleep, because I would find that when I was going to bed past midnight or even at midnight, that I wasn't performing my best. And in fact, I would get tired a lot earlier in the day. And you know what? Counterintuitively to what everybody else in society says, they say to us, push, 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 keep pushing hard. You know, you don't need all that extra sleep. You can sleep when you're dead. You know, you hear this all the time in these goal setting or goal achievement or personal development circles even. And, you know, there's only so much you can push your body. I don't believe in pushing it yourself to sickness or to ill health, because you're not going to achieve what you want if you're not healthy. You're not going to be happy, for starters, and you're going to send yourself to an early grave. So sleep is so important. So what's the second secret? The second lesson or secret from Kobe Bryant is meditation. Now this is no surprise to me because I talk about these things, both sleep and meditation, in a lot of my videos. And it sounded so simple when he explained it. He only said, meditate for 5 minutes a day in the morning. 5 to 10 minutes a day is all you need. And what he said was that it helped him to feel more centered, that he could control or dictate the day better. And he sort of said, it's not about, you know, what comes up in the day, because anything can happen. So of course we can't really control every single thing in life. But when you meditate, when you give that time to yourself to focus on your inner thoughts, to focus on your own self and find that center, you can take better control of the day. You can actually respond better to situations. And therefore, you feel a lot calmer in your day. And you don't feel like you're always running around chasing everything. And I totally could resonate with what he was saying, because I was the same. I was always running around. I'd get up in the morning, first thing I'd be thinking like of all my to-do list that was written in my diary. And I'd get even more ideas of things I'd have to do. So that was my head straight away when I got up in the morning, or when I woke up, was, what is my to-do list for the day? What do I need to know? I need to get to the gym, I need to have a shower, I need to get back home, I need to go to the post office, I need to have lunch, I need to do my homework, I need to work, I need to do all sorts of things. And that was my whole morning. Smack bang into the to-do list, or smack bang into work and all the things I had to do. And a lot of us do this. and we have this energy of rushing in the morning. And I see it, at the train station. I see it in public transport, on the road. There's this constant rush and chasing, like we're trying to race against the clock, and it creates a lot of stress. And this is a lifestyle choice we need to make. And just simply pausing in the morning, giving yourself an extra, maybe waking up 10 minutes earlier, that's all you need, and just giving yourself that time to pause and meditate. And you will feel calmer throughout your whole day, and you will actually feel more present throughout your day, and therefore you will feel that you've achieved more. You will feel that, you'll just feel that sense of fulfillment, because when you're present, when you're calmer and responding to things and not just running around and just racing around, like your mind is racing, your body is racing, therefore you feel like your whole day's been one massive long race to the end, to bedtime, and you just get down at the end of the day and plonk down on the couch and just want to sit down in front of the TV or just do nothing because you're so tired. What meditating in the morning does is it just sets your mind, it stills your mind, it gets you in a calm and centered place, a place of presence, so that you can feel grounded, calm, and that when you go out into the day, you are present to what's going on and you can respond rather than react to things, and things just happen more smoother. Things happen more easier when you're in that calmer state. You enjoy life more when you are calmer. This is the power of meditation, and Kobe Bryant knew all about it. In fact, he'd even do that during his basketball games. I was talking to my partner who's watched a few of his games, or been involved in sports a lot more than I am, and I wanted to find out a little bit more about when did he use this meditation other than in the morning. And he said to me that he would meditate before his games, or in the last 5 minutes of a game, he would sit there and everybody else would be planning and doing things, and he'd sit there and meditate and breathe and focus his energy on calmness and centeredness, and he would perform really well in the last 5 or 10 minutes of that game when it was really critical at certain times. And he'd 90% of the time he'd score a goal, or he'd perform the moves that were needed to win the game or to get some points. So that's really powerful, even at the last moment, even at a critical time, that he could just pull away, recenter himself, cut himself off of all the noise and distraction around. So this to me speaks of his ability to control his mind and his body and to be calm. And when you're calm, you can focus better. And he used meditation to help him focus better and perform better. So that's lesson number 2 from Kobe Bryant. What's lesson number 3? Lesson number 3 is listen to your inner self. And he spoke about this when he was speaking about the meditation, or talking and explaining about what he does in the morning. And it's much like what I've said in my other videos. When you sit down with yourself and be mindful, you observe your thoughts, you can see what is coming up, what is present in what thoughts are going on in your mind, what issues are coming up. And you can just observe those thoughts. And if you need to do anything about them or address them, once you become aware of them, you can do something about it. You can shift your perspective. You can address some issue or some discomfort that you have, or some mental thought process that's not serving you. You can address that once you can pause and observe it. But if you're just rushing around during your day, you're not giving yourself the time to observe those thoughts, then it's hard for you to do that. He also spoke about mindfulness training, that it was something that they practiced in the room, or before filming, I think he mentioned. They would practice it, like it was part of what they did in their club. They would practice mindfulness exercises, and they would do this as part of their training. So this was quite fascinating, and a lot of sports clubs are implementing these meditation and mindfulness practices, because it is very helpful in calming the mind, because once we master the mind, you can master the body and you can focus. So it was very interesting to hear him speak about how you observe your thoughts and also listen to your inner self. This is what he said, listening to our inner selves. And I speak about listening to your intuition, listening to your inner tuition a lot in my other videos. So it's all about listening to your inner self. What is your mind saying to you? What are your thoughts? What's going on in the head? Because this is going to impact how your body performs. If you keep telling yourself, I'm ugly, I'm not good enough, I'm not going to be able to achieve that. If those are the thoughts that are going on in your subconscious mind and you're not aware of them, well, guess what's going to happen? You are going to create that. you are going to create that in your life. Your body is going to react to the thoughts you tell it. If you tell your body, oh, you look in the mirror and you say, oh, you're ugly, you're too fat, oh, I need to lose a bit of weight, or I'm not attractive enough. If you say that to yourself repeatedly, you're going to start feeling that and being that. You're going to become that person that doesn't feel confident. Instead, if you start to observe those thoughts that are going on in your mind, you pause, you meditate, you close your eyes and you breathe, and you start to observe those thoughts. You might notice some thoughts that really you're thinking, why am I thinking these thoughts? Maybe I can change them. And then you can make that decision to change the thoughts. And yes, this might need a bit of practice, but you can make a decision through the power of observation. Then you bring awareness. And with awareness, you have choices. So listening to your inner self. Your inner self might even give you some ideas. You might even get some great idea to do something, or you might get an answer to a problem that you've been mulling over for the last 2 weeks, and it might just come to you in that moment of peace because you have let go. You have let go of all resistance. When we are forcing things, sometimes that resistance blocks the answer or blocks the progression of what we are trying to work on. So meditation can even help you to let go and for an answer to just come in that moment of peace, stillness, and just quiet reflection. So that's the third lesson from Kobe Bryant. That's the fourth lesson, I think. Yes, that's the fourth lesson. We're up to lesson number 5. What's lesson number 5? This one, I was really happy and really happy when I heard it. It really made me feel kind of inner joy when I heard him speak about when he does surfing. Kobe Bryant goes surfing, and he said when he went out surfing, it helped him find peace. He found that activity really peaceful, really engaging, and the surfing also is linked into mindfulness practice, because when you are surfing, you are really present. You are paying attention to those waves. You are paying attention to what you're doing on the board. You are one with the ocean almost. You are concentrating on what you're doing. You are totally present in the moment, and you're just at one. And of course, he is going to find himself feeling peace. You are in nature. This is the secret here. This is the lesson that Kobe was sharing with us, is going out into nature. And this is another thing I speak a lot about in my videos and on my blog, if you've been reading it, is spend time in nature. Nature can teach us how to be calm, how to be still. When you see a tree, it's just still. It just is. It's there. It's not doing anything else. It can't do anything else. So nature teaches us how to flow, how to just be. It is a calming presence. Nature is healing. Nature helps us to find peace. So Kobe Bryant is teaching us how to find peace, how to focus better, how to perform better. That's why he called these things performance enhancers. So let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if meditation has helped you enhance your performance or focus better. Comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to read about your stories and what experiences you've had. Let me know what you think about these 5 lessons from Kobe and how you're going to use them in your life. So remember, be happy, be healthy, and live your passion. Bye for now. Oh, before I go, start the 7-day meditation challenge. This is what I do. If you want to start a new behavior, a new practice, start trying to do it for a week. See if you can do it for the first day for 5 minutes, and try and keep that up for a week, and then maybe build up to 10 or 15 minutes. See how you go. You might enjoy it so much you don't want to leave that peaceful space, so you might actually go in and do for 15 minutes or even half an hour. And if you're super dedicated and committed, you might wake up extra early and give yourself 1 hour of meditation. Don't be hung up if you can't do it in the morning. Maybe you can only do 5 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes in the morning. That's okay. Do it when you get home. But as you practice it, you will start to see the benefits, and it will ripple through everything that you do, this feeling of calm and centeredness that you get through meditation. So that's it for today. Thanks for listening. And remember to subscribe if you like these videos, share it if you think it's going to help anybody, and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.